All right, Matt is here. What are we saying? Keep your arms and feet inside for our weather ride.
Did you read that? I wrote that on the webpage today. Yeah. Buckle up, everybody. We're going to go to the point. I mean, we're 15, 20 degrees above average now, right? It's nice and mild outside. We're going to go to the other part of the script, 15 to 20 below average. So you get that kind of change and you really notice it.
Yeah, I wish we could have had the cold days midweek and the warm days on the weekend, but you know, I can't decide.
Beggars can't be choosers.
No,
right?
we can't. Your weather word today is off Danielle's story. We're making an investment in these kids' future, and that's your weather word, investment.
Investment, okay,
Yeah.
We'll get investment in.
Good luck with that.
She always holds my chair every day.
Well,
if
these
not, I go
chairs are
flying.
Yeah.
Well, they are kind of
They're
strange.
wonky. I don't want you to trip.
I appreciate that.
She has your back, as they say.
As he
well,
almost
literally.
walks into the camera right there. But don't look back, Matt.
You can't fix it, bud.
I know where you're going.
I've got all sorts of problems. It's okay. Getting outside, no problem. We're in the 70s. We're in the 80s for many. We'll fall back into the 70s this evening. There is no change in this weather forecast as we go throughout your evening. Look at the numbers right now. In June, late June, we averaged low 80s. And that's where we are today. We once again hit the low to mid 80s this afternoon. We've got a nice south wind as well, blowing in air from down to the south. We're warmer than Atlanta and Nashville right now. That's kind of backwards, isn't it, right? Notice the warmth continues out in the plain states. And then here's the cool air. There's nothing really cold on the map, though. Matt, why are we forecasting 50s for the weekend if there's only mid 60s up in the upper Midwest? Well, it's going to come in stages. So let's take you through the stages here. You notice we've got a cold front out towards the west. Here come the clouds from that. The rain arrives by this time tomorrow. We'll start to track it in. So we're dry all the way up until about the 4 or 5 o'clock hour tomorrow. Tomorrow's still warm. I think we tag 80 degrees tomorrow, probably upper 70s for others, but it's warm tomorrow. Friday, we turn cooler. Not cold, but cooler. Problem is, we've got another front, and this one's coming screaming out of Canada. That one's got the cold air with us. This hits Friday night into Saturday morning, so we go from cooler Friday to colder Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It'll be a little while before we get out of this. I'll explain in a second. National Design Mart, hour by hour forecast as we go through time. We've got a nice night tonight. It's going to be very summer-like. We've got a little elevated humidity as well, so temperatures not falling very quickly tonight. We'll probably fall only into the mid-60s, so warm tonight. Might need the AC on. How about that? Tomorrow morning, we'll get you started. We'll have some clouds mixed with sunshine. Dry tomorrow morning, a mild start. As we go throughout the midday hours, clouds will start to thicken up a little bit, but we're still dry. Here's your 80 degrees early afternoon, right? Here comes the rain as we get into the afternoon and evening, and watch how it just kind of sits on us. From 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, it moves in, and then we deal with it all night tomorrow night. Rumbles of thunder within this as well. We need the rain. To me, this stretch of dry weather that we have is worse than what we had in early spring. Remember that? It has just been so dry for many of us. We haven't had a good soaking rainfall. This ought to do it. I think a good ½ an inch to an inch, depending if we get some thunderstorms out of this again late tomorrow into early Friday. Friday will feature morning showers, but then we'll bring out some sunshine. Friday doesn't look like a bad day. It's cool. Remember, not colder. So we're talking temperatures, upper 60s near 70. We could spark some more showers as we go throughout the day, but we will have some sunshine in there as well. Friday, not bad. This front, that's not going to do us any favors. That's the one that moves in Friday night into Saturday, and you'll notice it out the door Friday morning. So here you go, rainfall forecasts, ½ an inch to an inch. Looks pretty likely out of that. All right, as we go through time, we have a system. This is Philippe, tropical storm down towards the Caribbean. Philippe's going to head north. What's that have to do with anything? Well, this front goes by. Philippe's going to merge with that and form a bigger area of low pressure that keeps this low in place for 4 days straight. So what that does is keeps the cold air coming and keeps the lake effect showers coming as we go throughout all the way towards Monday and Tuesday at this point. But that is the reason why we have a prolonged period of cool versus 1 or 2 days. So if you're, tracking that system down towards the Caribbean, that's going to impact our weather in the weekend. We get some much needed rain. That's the good news. And look at this. If you have an investment in sleds or snowmobiles and you're in southern Canada, you're in luck. They're going to get some snow in southern Canada over the weekend. How about that? For us, these are your morning temperatures. So mild tomorrow. Compare that with 43 waking up Sunday morning and 43 Monday, maybe upper 30s in outlying locations. Wow. Union Home Mortgage 7-day forecast. Rainy over the weekend, but not a washout. You can still make plans around lake effect showers, and then we'll bounce out of this by Wednesday, but slowly. I don't see any 80s in the forecast, at least for a long time. Guys, this is rare territory right now.
Like May?
I don't know. Maybe, probably, Jay, yes. Yeah.
Thanks,
Sorry,
Matt.
Jay.
I know.